Hello students. So now we are starting complex numbers. कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर क्यों स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि इसमें ट्रिग्नोमेट्री यूज होगी और अभी अभी हमने पहले ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पढ़ी. यू नो फ्रॉम योर लोअर क्लासेस द कंप्लीट नंबर सिस्टम, रियल नंबर सिस्टम स्टार्टिंग विद जीरो. जीरो दिया मेरे भारत ने. जीरो, इफ जीरो इज हियर एंड नेचुरल नंबर यू नो 1 2 3 4 5 6. If we mix up these two, it will become whole number. Means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. If we add the negative numbers, say -1, -2, -3 and so on, then this negative integers and 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, it will become all the integers. All the integers. Integers and the fractions, you know, 2 by 3, 3 by 2, 5 by 9, then mix up these two, said to be rational numbers. You know from your class 9th. What three types we can write a rational number is in the p by q form where q not equal to 0, decimal form 0.75, 0.32 and 3.22 bar, reckoning 3.5 bar, 3.72 bar. All these three types are said to be rational numbers. Then the irrational numbers, √3, √7, cube root of 11, or the second form in a particular which will be not in the recurring form, not in the terminating form. Other than recurring and terminating, the numbers are said to be irrational numbers. So all these numbers are real numbers. Suppose a quadratic equation x square equals to 4. Then what's your answer? You will easily say that x equals to plus minus 2. But if the quadratic equation, by the way, x square equal to minus 4, x equals to root of minus 4, then how we write root of minus 4? We can write it like root 4 and root of minus 1. This root of minus 1 is said to be iota. I-O-T-A. यूलर मैथमेटिक्स का बहुत बड़े मैथमेटिशियन हुए यूलर. उन्होंने इसका नाम दिया आयोटा. आयोटा मीन्स स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ -1. इफ वी स्क्वायरिंग बोथ द साइड, आयोटा स्क्वायर रूट -1 स्क्वायर. सो आयोटा स्क्वायर इज नथिंग बट -1. इफ वी स्क्वायर इट अगेन, iota 4 equals to +1. And if we multiply both the side by iota, what we are getting? Iota cube equals to minus iota. So these are the four. Conclusion: iota equals to root of -1. Iota square is -1. Multiplying both the side by iota, that is minus iota is iota cube. And if we square it, iota 4 equals to +1. These are said to be fourth roots of unity. Suppose we want to calculate x square equals to 8. Then x you can write 2 root 2 with plus and minus. Very easy. But if it is x square equals to -8, then how we write the answer? Now it is easily we can write root of 8 and root of -1. That is root of 8 and iota. What is root of 8? You know very well. So answer for x is 2 root 2 iota. If we square it, it will become 8 and square it -8. So x square equals to -8 is the same answer. Correct. So what is a complex number? After iota, imaginary quantity, we have to start what is complex number. Complex number says that x plus iota y, where x and y are real numbers. x and y belongs to किसके एलिमेंट है? रियल नंबर. अब रियल नंबर कौन हो सकता है? हमने शुरू में देखा सारे के सारे रियल नंबर. रैशनल हो सकता है, इरेशनल हो सकता है, इंटीजर हो सकता है, पी बाई क्यू फॉर्म में हो सकता है, माइनस हो सकता है, प्लस हो सकता है, √3 हो सकता है. x and y are real numbers. X is said to be real part of complex number z, and y is said to be im, that is imaginary part of z. So what is real part? X. What is imaginary part? Y. If a complex number is 2 minus 3 iota, then tell me what is real part of z? Real part of z is 2 and imaginary part of z is minus 3. These are the two imaginary and real parts. Suppose sometime iota y is not present. It is absolutely 0. Only x. Then what we say? It is purely real. This complex number is purely real. Why? Because imaginary is not here. Just opposite. If x is not present, no real part, then what we say is purely imaginary. For example, x z equals to only 3. Then it is said to be purely real because this imaginary quantity is 0. Just opposite. 0 plus 3 iota. Real part is 0, but imaginary part is 3 iota. Then it is said to be purely imaginary. Correct? Addition and subtraction are very simple. Same as our real numbers. Say z1 is x1 plus iota y1. And z2 is one more complex number, y2. We want to add these two. So z1 plus z2. Real part added with real part. जैसे हम छोटी क्लासेस में करते थे. And imaginary part added with imaginary part. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता कि imaginary part real में add हो जाए, real में imaginary part add हो जाए. No. It's not possible. You have to add real with real and imaginary with imaginary. Correct? For example, 2 plus 3 iota is complex number first, z1 and z2 minus 3 plus 7 iota. We want to add and we want to subtract. So first we add z1 plus z2 minus 1 plus 10 iota. Very simple. Now subtract the same numbers. How we subtract? It will become plus, so 5 iota, only 5, and subtract. Simple algebra. This minus this, change the sign, 5. This minus this, change the sign, minus 4 iota. Now we want to multiply these two. How we multiply? Z1 into Z2. Simple multiplication. First 2 multiply by these two. 2 into minus 3 plus 7 iota. Then 3I multiply by minus 3 plus 7 iota. See what we are getting. 2 into 3 minus 6. 2 into 7, 14 iota. 3 iota into 3, 9 iota. And 3 into 7, 21 iota square. Now you know what is iota square? Minus 1. It will become minus 21. Minus 21 and minus 6, minus 27. And 14 and 9 plus ka 14 minus k 9 plus k 5 iota. So in this way we can multiply the two complex numbers. Z1 into Z2. Suppose I want to calculate division of Z1 and Z2. It means I want to divide these two. Then a small change. Division means you have to rationalize it. In lower classes, in rationalization, what we say? 2 plus root 3. Then what is the rationalizing factor? 2 minus root 3. Here, you have to multiply by, suppose this one is quantity like root 3. Change the sign of imaginary quantity. What is imaginary quantity? Minus 3 plus 7 iota. That's why we have to multiply by minus 3 minus 7 iota. Division. Now, the product 2 into minus 3, 2 into 7, 3 into 3, and 3 into 7 minus 21 iota square. Correct? Now the denominator, a plus b and a minus b. You know the formula, a square minus b square. What is a? Minus 3. What is b? 7 iota. And the formula you know from your lower classes, a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Now see the result. 9 minus 7, 7, 49 iota square. Iota square is minus 1. 49 iota square, it will become plus 49. Why? Because iota square is minus 1. Numerator, minus 6 and plus 21. Why plus 21? 21 into minus 1. So plus 21 and so only 15. And minus 14 and minus 9. 23. So final answer is 15 minus 23 iota, divide by separate 58. 58. These are the standard form of a complex number, that is x plus iota y. Hence always write in the standard form x plus iota y, x minus iota y. So what we have completed: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now we will start exercise number 5.1. Questions based on only iota. First, multiplication of these two. See, 5 and 5 cancel out. It will become minus 3 iota square. What is iota square? Minus 1. Answer is 3. Second, iota to power 9. You know iota to power 4 is 1, iota to power 8 is 1. All multiple power of 4, that is 1. So we can write it iota 4 to power 2, that is 8 and 1 iota extra. Similarly 19 divided by 4. 19 divided by 4, 4, 4, 16. So we can write iota 4 to power 4, 16, iota cube separate. Simple. Iota 4 to power any, because iota 4 is 1, it will become 1, so only iota. It will become 1, so only iota cube. But you know iota cube is what? Minus iota. Hence answer is 0. Simple. Iota to power minus 39. We can write iota to power 39 in the denominator. Whenever it is minus, change to the plus. That means numerator to denominator. You know, multiple of 4 is always 1. So why not we multiply by iota and iota? It will become iota to power 40. And iota to power 40 means iota by 1. That is iota. Next is simplification. 3 into 7, 21. 21 iota, 7 iota and 7 iota square, because iota into iota. What is iota square? Minus 1. So it will become minus 7. Minus 7 and 14, 21. It is 14, because 21 minus 7. And these two will be added. 28 iota is the answer. Simple. Next is addition. 1 minus iota, minus minus plus 1 and minus 6 iota. Real number added with real, 2, and iota added with iota. Answer. Again, similar question. 6th, 1 by 5 minus 4. Real part. Imaginary part, 2 by 5 and minus 5 by 2. Now simplify. 5, 4, 20. So minus 19 by 5 plus iota. LCM 10. 4 minus 25. 4 minus 25. Check it again. 1 by 5 minus 4. LCM 5. 5, 4, 20. Minus 19 by 5. Iota common. 2 by 5 minus 5 by 2. 10 LCM. 2, 2, 4 minus 25. Answer is minus 95 minus 21 by 10 iota. Next is iota to 1 minus iota to power 4. How we solve? A plus B, you know whole square, you know whole cube, you know whole power. But here it is power 4. The simple way is we can write like this. Simple algebra. And you know the whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Again square. What is iota square? Tell me, what is iota square? Minus 1. Minus 2 square and iota square. What is minus 2 square? 4. What is iota square? So answer is minus 4. Easy. Next is whole cube. What is the formula of a plus b whole cube? Just revise. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab bracket a plus b. Apply the same formula here. A cube, b cube, 3ab bracket a plus b. First write the formula. A cube, b cube, 3 and 3. So 3 iota, 1 by 3, 3 iota. Expand it. 1 by 27. What is iota cube? Minus iota. 3 iota into 3. Only iota. And 3 iota into 3. Y minus 9. 3, 3, 9 iota square. Now real part added with real part. And imaginary with imaginary. What we are getting? 27 LCM. 1 minus rough column. 27 into 9. Check it again. 6. 243. Real part. Hence, finally, minus 242 by 27 minus 26. Iota is the answer. Easy? Good. And now, what is multiplicative inverse of a complex number? Root 5 plus 3 iota. Multiplicative inverse means what should be multiplied by this number so that we will get 1 plus 0 iota. The meaning is multiplicative inverse means reciprocal, because when you multiply this one by this one, you are getting 1. And how we rationalize it? You know, change the sign of imaginary quantity. What we are getting? A plus b and a minus b is a square minus b square. Numerator is. So finally, root 5 minus 3 iota divided by a square minus b square. What is b square? 9 iota square. It is nothing but root 5 minus 3 iota divided by. It will become 9 plus. So standard form is the final answer. So in this way, you can complete the exercise number 1 very easily based on only iota. फिर हम स्टार्ट करेंगे कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ x प्लस आयोटा वाई. तो आज का काम सिर्फ कितना? आयोटा से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस कंप्लीट करना है. ओके, तो मिलते हैं कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को और आगे बढ़ाते हुए. तब तक प्रैक्टिस प्रैक्टिस एंड प्रैक्टिस.